Hey guys, Jason here with Andrew, and today we are doing another Duel Masters tier list video. I really like this format of video, and to be honest, the reason we don't do more of these is because there aren't that many Duel Masters themes on Tier Maker.
Oh
But we
no.
have this one, and this one's pretty easy to understand. So last time we did this, I did this solo a few years ago. Now I have Andrew here to help me, and we can see if my opinions have changed. So Andrew, you did a little crash course just now. I expect some expert analysis
I thought
from
you were
you.
gonna say, let's begin.
Well, whenever I do that, you don't react, so I stopped doing it.
No, no. I also
Okay,
realized that these are not in order to spice things up.
all right, in the selection here.
Yeah.
So before we jump in, we just need to get the rules out of the way as well. So with this, we are going to take the perspective of, let's say, Wizards of the Coast tomorrow decides to reprint all the sets at the same time and give them each a
Oh.
long print run. So in it, we're going to consider the collectability and the amount of playable cards in each set. Because, even though like Balam is not playable, it's something that the community cares a lot about. So we have to
Hmm.
place some weight on that. And we will also not consider existing economic factors like how, the later sets are worth more, like all the multi-civ sets right now
Yeah,
are
yeah,
worth
yeah.
more because they
Hmm.
had shorter print runs. Um, we're gonna just throw that assumption out the window because if they all have like really long print runs in this fictional universe, that shouldn't really matter, right?
Yep.
And and then things that will impact our decision, there'll be things like set size, the number of chase cards, the number of staples. Really, what we care about is the amount of average satisfaction we can expect to receive when opening a pack, you
Yeah,
know?
I guess like you think about if all these sets were released at once, which sets would you buy, or like what proportion of each set would you get?
Exactly. That's a really good way to put it. All right. So let's jump in. Do you want to go for the low-hanging fruit first? Do you want to go in release order? How do you want to do
We could
this?
do it in tier maker order.
In tier maker order. All right.
Starting off with base set.
Yeah, so base set's a really interesting one because there's a lot of staples in it, probably more so than
Mm.
any other set, but there's also a lot of trash in it. Like cards that just do nothing, that have not aged well.
Yeah, no, I was looking through. Actually, we can have a look through base set. Um, there's actually a lot of cards that in base set that are still like played in the TCG meta.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
You got the
which is a
Trigs.
little bit surprising because everyone rants about power creep, but how much power creep is there if the cards still are being played?
Yeah. Um, obviously Holiaw, Lure
Yeah,
Giga
Julio.
thinks he's play.
I've
Um,
got Crystal Memory, Alcoholcus,
yeah, yeah.
Sparrowgate.
Um, Spiral Gate
Oh
for
no, yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. And then I've got your boy Illusionary Merfolk over here.
Who I don't think qualifies as a good card anymore, but thanks for thinking of me. It's not good. I like it, but it's not
It's
good.
alright. Could be good. They just need to print a few more Cyberlords.
Yeah, we need Pegoton.
I had Unicorn
Unicorn
Fish, yeah,
Fish.
that's like it was like not played and then 20 years later and now it's being played.
Yeah. I want to say we influenced that, but I think that logic doesn't necessarily check out because like our unicorn fish videos would have come out like after the IDC people started using it.
Exactly.
Uh,
I think IDC
but
gets that credit.
what? Whatever. Fine.
Okay,
Bloody
but
Skeeto is borderline. You're a Bloody Skeeto hater, but I think it deserves to be in the conversation.
yeah, I guess so. Daily
Braid
5
Claw,
Breakclaw, yep. Yeah. Meteosaur, I guess not so much.
and then Bronze Arm.
Oh yeah, and then Bronze Armor Nature. Cool. So
Oh
with
man,
that, oh,
Poisonous
Poisonous
Mushroom. That's
Mushroom, yeah,
crazy.
Poisonous Mushroom. So with that, what do you think, Jace?
So I think we've identified enough staples. We also have seen a handful of semi-playable cards, like the vanilla blockers, I think are like semi-playable, Dark Reversal. And there's also quite a lot of iconic cards as well that are collectible, like Deathliger Zagan, who Japan loves according to that survey.
Yeah. Gatling.
Bolshak, yeah, Gatling. So I would put base at an A tier actually. Maybe even S,
I
but
would
A
put
for
it in
now.
S. I would put it in S.
Okay, I was being conservative, but yeah, we can chuck it all the way up.
I mean, we
S.
can move it later on.
Yeah. All right.
All right, off to a good start. This will not continue.
Yeah, this will definitely not continue. So the next set we're looking at, I think, is
What
Thrash
is
of the
this?
Hybrid Mega Creatures. Is it?
No, Blastoplosion.
Oh, Blastosplosion. Sorry, my
Which
bad
set
eyesight.
is this?
This would be set 11. Now,
Okay.
so
Oh.
I think this set's actually pretty good because this gives you Warlord, it gives you Miraculous Spells,
Yeah,
it gives you
Miraculous
all of the
Spells, Diamond
most
Deer.
of the good Wave Strikers,
Ah, yep. Obelix.
Juliana and Bellix.
Oh, Juliana, yeah.
Oh man, Lucky Ball?
Lucky Ball?
What?
What else
Emergency
did I have?
Typhoon?
I had Wave Strikers, Hide and Seek. And
Morbid
Reap and
Medicine?
Sow. Yeah, Reap and Sow. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Morbid Medicine.
And Hardy Cap is in this as well.
Yep.
It's a pretty good set. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's also like quite a small set, right? So, regarding how many good cards there are, I think this is pretty good.
Yeah. I think in terms of what you can look forward to pulling, unfortunately, Bellix and Juliana, I think they both occupy the rare slot. But if we disregard that, between, I guess like an average pack will give you maybe like one or two Wave Strikers, and then you have a
Yep.
chance at pulling something really good. So that's quite nice.
Yeah, I think it's really nice. And in terms of collectability, also playability, the Miraculous cards are amazing.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe A tier for now, and then we reevaluate.
I was
Or are
gonna
you gonna put this
it
in
in
S as well?
S as well. Maybe it will continue. And we just
Everything
like
is going
DM
into
so
S tier.
much. But is it better than base set?
Yeah,
I still think base set should have over it.
I might underrate base set just based on how desensitized I am to it because I think it was the most widely printed set. So we just take for granted how easy
Yeah,
the
how
cards are to
common the
get.
cards are.
But for
I mean,
how
there's
good they are.
definitely like more good cards, like per number of cards in Blast Explosion.
Yeah.
But
It has a better pull rate per capita,
yeah.
All right, whatever. Just put it in S.
All
Blast
right.
Explosion is
I'll-
pretty good.
Well, I guess I'll keep it below base set for now.
Yes, below base set. This is going to be ordered.
Okay.
All right.
And then Petrov.
Okay, so I think this is going to be our first bad set, honestly.
So this one is Fatal Blood.
Yep.
I think it's set 9.
Yep. Very good. Very good. So obviously this gives us Petrova. Stratosphere is quite cool. Bauskbot is quite cool.
Yeah, but
and like
it's also
Slash
8
Charger.
mana.
I mean, we're also looking at collectability, right?
Oh
feel
yeah,
like
I guess so. Yeah, not just
Like Stratosphere.
Yeah. Yeah, Ballast Barge is good.
And I think there's like Slash Charger, and then that's pretty much it. That's pretty bad.
I
actually.
had Blizzard of Spears and Mana Bonanza.
Okay, Blizzard, I will give you Mana Bonanza. I think the jury's still out on that.
I guess.
I think
I guess I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Every so often, somebody will comment on video that will be like, "You guys need to play Mana Bonanza," and I'm just like, I don't know if you're being serious or not, but I guess it gets points for the collectability aspect at the very least.
Yeah, a little bit.
But it's like 5 relevant cards, right? So
Yeah, but I do
not
think
so good.
the set is definitely like quite forgettable. Apart from
Yeah.
Petrov.
Yeah, this is the Petrova set, and then if you're evil, then you want all the slash chargers. I guess Blizzard of Spears is really good too, because like we've kind of converged like away from Searing Wave and then towards Blizzard.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, it's like a 3-card set.
Yeah.
So I would put
I
it
think so too.
in C or D, honestly. Maybe
Yeah.
D. We'll go with the
Oh,
extremes
man, we're
first.
going
and
for
then
the
we'll-
extremes. All right. No, I
And then
agree.
we'll
I don't
try
think this
bounce it
is
out.
that good at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Next we have, what is this?
Epic Dragons, set
Dragons.
8.
Oh, one before.
So this one has a lot of collectible cards.
Yeah,
Obviously,
all the
big
dragons.
3 dragons.
Yep.
It also has some really nice chargers. Kachua is like popular in Japan.
Nario.
Nariel and Solgala. I think Solgala is quite good actually. If you want like
Yeah,
Tribal
Solgala's
Guardian,
alright, yeah.
gives you some really good chargers like Eureka, Volcano, and Corpse, and our beloved Cranium Clamp.
And then I also had Pig. Where's Pig?
Oh man, that's true. You had Pig. Excellent.
So yeah, I think overall, this is probably somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I think this is the kind of set where you buy a box, maybe 2, and then you get all of the chargers and pigs that you need, and then after that you buy whatever missing dragons as singles. You know, that's kind of how I see it.
Right.
You
Yeah.
can only open so many Epic Dragons packs. Maybe just one box, honestly.
Yeah. So I
So,
guess B it is then.
um,
Or do you want to
B.
lower?
maybe C tier first. Oh, I don't know, man. People are gonna get really upset. Oh, there's Cranium Clamp in this. Fine,
Yeah, there
fine,
is Cranium Clamp. Yeah.
Cranium Clamp elevates this to B tier. If there was no Cranium Clamp, this would definitely be C.
Yeah, because I guess like aside from like charges, even the charges are like they're okay, right? You don't play
Yeah.
more than like 2 copies of a charger usually.
There's no bronze art. I'll give you that.
All right, no,
Okay.
let's do it. Let's split and see.
All right.
No,
Making
but
some
then
tough
Cranium
decisions.
Clamp. All right, whatever. Well, we can change it in post, fix it in post.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Next is
Next.
Evil Crushionators.
All right. So set 2. Now, if you had asked me this a few years ago, I would have had this a lot higher, I think. So obviously, all the super rares are highly collectible.
Yep.
Bark Whip and Lancer give nostalgia points, I guess. And
Yep.
Diamond Cutter is interesting. But okay, there's
Foul.
Foul. I was gonna say this set's kind of bad because like Magris and Corile have kind of fallen off, but
Yeah, Corile.
Foul I think has gotten better.
It's the Lancer, yeah. No, I agree. When I had a look at this, I was like, there's actually not that many good cards in this. Even though this is probably one of the largest sets, right?
The sets only come in 2 sizes, and this is on the smaller side.
Oh, is it?
Maybe it feels like a larger set because back when we were kids, you witnessed someone open this, right? Like Kelvin bought
I
2
guess
boxes
so.
or something.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got Lost Soul in
Lost Soul.
here.
Burst shot. Maybe not so much these days.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Oh, man,
Fortress Shell.
Rumbling Terrahorn? Never mind. What? I totally forgot about these.
Well, I think it's like it's still not like your base set and a Blast Explosion. I think it's still quite like mediocre, this set. In
I would
terms of-
say that
Well, that is
Sorry.
not factoring collectability though, because some of the super rares, I guess, are pretty nice.
yeah. I think it's kind of comparable to Blasto Explosion in the sense that you get a lot of good stuff in the rares, right? There's like Foul, Rumbling Terrahorn, Fortress Shell if you're evil. Lost Soul is an uncommon.
Oh man,
How do you
this-
feel about putting this in A tier? I think it's clearly less pullable, openable than Blasto Explosion, but I don't know. When I had to look at it, I feel like it's still pretty good.
I would say B, but
Okay,
we can,
sure.
I guess,
No, that makes sense.
We can have a look at the other sets and then we can adjust.
Yeah, but maybe like 5 tiers is too many for for 12 sets.
Yeah, for 12 sets. This is a bit too many.
All right.
It's okay.
I'm happy with this.
All right.
All right. This is a pretty bad set. Set 3. Rampage of the Super Warriors.
Yeah, like none of the super rares are that memorable. Maybe Earthstomp, but all the others are like, I forgot these exist.
Yep. Very terrible. I think this is basically a 3-card set. There's like Emerald, Searing Wave, and Mana Nexus.
Or if you even can call Mana Nexus.
Yeah. I think now it's like people would replace Mana Nexus with Ghastly Drain.
Oh yeah. Snip Striker.
Or Volcanic Arrows,
Arrows.
So maybe it's just like Searing Wave, Emerald. Sniper Mosquito.
Yeah. But even then, it's a fringe card, right? It's still a fringe card. Like the only probably, like even Steering Wave, I feel like obviously it's a bit better than the others, but it's still not like staple.
Yeah, it's very not good.
Yeah,
the set.
Oh no.
So yeah, I guess you can count the number of.
I think it might be
bottom of D for sure. Yeah. We might even like bump up Fatal Brood.
Is it carried by Petrova?
Yeah, carried by Petrova, right? And carried by Power Creep. The set with Blizzard is ranked higher than the set with Searing Wave.
Alright, fine. Okay. I'll put it at the bottom of C.
Okay, no. Leave it at the bottom of D, and then we'll see how our A tier shapes out.
Okay.
But yeah, Rampage is okay. Also, before we move on, I need to give my boy Snip Striker a shout out before I completely dunk on the set. So there's like 5 good cards, right? Okay, I'm done.
Okay, next we have Alcadius and Bellum.
So this is set 4.
No, there's a lot more than that.
Yeah, I know there's Locomotiver in this, which is pretty cool.
There's a Galk Life.
Galk Life I like, but I think it's a tech at best.
What about Chocks and Double Geyser?
They are gimmicks at worst. At best, they're gimmicks.
No, but this has some good cards, like Colon Mysterious.
Sarius and Aquaguard are also carried by how good the races are.
It has Hydro Hurricane and Marino Mansa.
Yeah, those are quite nice. Yeah. They're rares, so hard to pull, but I like them.
And Locomotiver. What else?
Magmarex,
kind of.
Fringe.
And Torcon the Great.
Who's not so great.
Sad.
He's not.
Yes.
I don't. Okay. Well, I'm waiting for you to prove me wrong. I'm waiting for you to prove me wrong on that.
I think in terms of collectability, the set is probably up there, because Alcadius and Bellum are like the poster boys.
Yeah. In that regard, I think you can position it slightly above Epic Dragons. That's how I'm feeling about
Where is
this
Epic
set.
Dragons?
Epic Dragons is
Epic
in
Dragons C. What? No, I would at least put it in B.
I think the two sets are very comparable.
Really?
Because
remind me what Epic Dragons had.
Okay, well, Epic Dragons had the 3 Epic Dragons, right? So you had Bajula, Super Terra, Super Necro. So I think in terms of foils, like Alcadius and Bellum, those are the ones that you're trying to pull. And then everything else is so-so. I think the commons in Epic Dragons are better than the commons in Shadow Clash. Because the Shadow Clash commons are a lot lower in power level. And then where Shadow Clash kind of makes up some ground. Yeah, because it's like, what, Sarius?
Oh, you mean commons, right?
Yeah. Aquaguard, Colon, and then Locomotiver is an uncommon. But when you think about where the other meat is in Shadow Clash, it's in the rares, right? Yeah. Like Marino, Hydro. So I think it's like slightly better than Epic Dragons. But they're quite similar.
Yeah, you've convinced me. I guess I was looking at just card by card without thinking about the pool rates.
Ah. Because uncommons are not that hard to pull, and Misrius and Locomotiver are super amazing. And that's also why I have it. I still think it's above the Clamp Masters set, you know?
Yeah. I was just looking, like, some of the rares are really good.
Mm.
Okay.
But that's...
So you want to put it in C?
For me, right now, the tier matters a bit less than what it's between. Because I don't know if we need all 5 tiers. So, I mean, you can leave it bottom of B or top of C. Doesn't really matter, but we can rearrange later.
All right. We've got
All right, now we've got
Japanese
the
rares.
Whopper. I think this is set 10.
Yeah.
Shockwaves. It's a big set.
Shockwaves is the one that changed the game.
Yeah.
Well, when you look at buy release, I guess. but even so, like if you were to purchase, if like all the sets were released at the same time, I think a lot of the strong cards are still in the set, so you would probably buy a lot.
Yeah. I think it's carried by the fact that it comes with non-foil multi-civ cards.
Yeah.
I think the shinies, they're kind of debatable, right? Outside of Bombazar and Bloom, I guess.
Yeah, I guess the super rares are not that memorable.
Like Declabaz is very collectible, though, I guess.
Yeah, no, I guess like when you think of the set, you think of rainbow cards, right? So anything that's non-rainbow kind of falls by the wayside.
I agree.
Yeah, so like Declawaz and Bloom are the collectible ones.
Yeah.
And Tanzanite as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I agree. Like, just by having the commons being so good. Well, are they commons or uncommons?
I think there's both. Ooh, Palilesis. Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and Talk is in
Talk. We like that.
Spin Slicer.
Oh, Spiralgate.
Spiralgate.
We love that.
And don't forget this set also has Soul Swap. It's insane. Oh my god.
Upheaval is...
Oh yeah, Upheaval, even though that
for the people
work.
getting kind of fancy.
Yeah.
They might have Upheaval.
The
there's your boy,
Pliers.
the Pliers.
Smash Warrior.
Smash Warrior.
Yeah. Fairy Life, does that count?
In TCG, I don't think so. Also definitely does.
But yeah, so it has Tajimal.
Yep.
And then Gallic, Windax, and Gonta.
I think Melania is also
Sky
worth
Sword.
mentioning. Sky Sword.
Yeah. So I think like just by these multi-civ cards alone, it carries the set.
But does it carry it enough to S tier? That's the question.
I would definitely say so. Just because it also has Soul Swap.
Yeah, right.
Soul Swap is so like one of them, and of course Bombazar, but we're banning Bombazar, aren't we? So.
Yeah.
But imagine in a world where Bombazar isn't banned, you would just spend all your money on the set.
And even then, even in a world where Bombazar is banned, I think it's still highly collectible because of its impact on the game.
Yeah. So I had the set at number 1.
Number 1 over base set?
Yeah.
Well, I guess opening a pack of Shockwaves, even though you can't pull like Bronze Arm and Hulkus, will still be more exciting on average than base set.
Yeah. I definitely would be. Although I think we are a little biased because we have seen a lot of base set, like you said.
Yeah, it's hard. Our judgment is clouded by the desensitization to base set.
Like, imagine if base set was set 10. Actually, that wouldn't work at all. The reason why it's base set is so that you have staples, right?
Yeah. Okay, can we take a look at the set list again? Okay, let's. I'll do some mental gymnastics here and I'll try to convince myself that this set is better.
Okay, so the Shaman Broccoli.
Yeah, Shaman Broccoli is interesting. Ooh.
What else? Phantom Dragons.
Phantom Dragons, no, not quite.
Zero Nemesis.
No.
Convincing you in the wrong direction.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe the set is
mummy rap.
I mean, like, if you think about it, this set also has a lot of garbage. Like, look at this 4-mana 3,000 vanilla. Like, we should be past that at this point. Base set has an excuse. McKay Rattling Doll, that is just Wandering Brain Eater.
But we can't judge it that way, right? We're judging the way that they're released at the same time.
Yeah, that's true.
That's cool cards like Transmogrify. And if you really want your basic cards, here's one. Recon Operation.
I think Recon Operation is set 2, Andrew, but...
Alright, fine.
Wait,
There's
is it?
smoke. There's smoke. There's smoke. There's this smoke.
Oh, Virtual Tripwire is the base set one.
Oh, okay.
You remember that?
It's Solar Ray, but 3 mana. And not shield.
Yeah,
trigger.
no shield.
There's Solar Ray.
Yeah, this is a weird one.
Yeah, I think I would definitely put this higher, but
yeah, okay. I think you know why? I think it's because the foils are more pullable. Because if you want to do some mental gymnastics, I think Elixia would be a fan favorite. Gajira Butte is borderline playable.
Yep.
And Bryzanaga
Bryzanaga
has a legacy in Japan. Yeah. So all right, we can do it.
Okay.
We can put it above base set.
Oh no, base set doesn't want to be put.
All right, sorry, that took me a while.
Okay. We have Volmedius.
Okay, this is also an extremely good set. This might be even number 1 because Pyro and Energy Stream are common.
Oh gosh. Which one is 6, right?
Yeah, 6. Alright, Crazy Valkyrie, it's gone down, but still pretty good, I think.
Yeah. And the Daedalus is for collection.
Yeah, people love Daedalus.
Yep. And
Volmedius, of course.
And then the
Ultramantis
thing
for
with
us.
this set is like, there's also a lot of dots. Like the Invincible cards are not so good. I guess for
but are they
collectability.
collectible?
Yeah.
They feel less collectible than the Miraculous spells, though. I will say that.
Definitely.
Okay.
What else?
Ballast. I like some Ballast. Oh, yeah. Darksigner will be happy.
Yeah, the survivors are in this set, right?
The good survivors are in it. Factory and Graveworm, your favorite.
Phobos. Is Phobos a survivor? Does he count?
No.
Sparrowgate, they love
Sparrowgate.
Any set with Sparrowgate just elevates it, right?
All the big sets have Sparrowgate, and it's common, so that's definitely carrying them.
Flash Crawler. And Death Smoke, they love reprinting Death Smoke.
Yeah, Deathsmoke, Sparrowgate, and Fairy Life. And Solar Ray.
Well, this set has Proclamation.
If it were a rare, I would actually bump down the ranking, but it's only uncommon, so it's fine. I can imagine getting Proc as your rare.
Instead of Baz.
Yeah.
Oh, Cutthroat is rare.
Oh, Cutthroat's in this. Comet Missile. Cocolupia? Yeah. Oh, Cocolupia is borderline, but I think people like Cocolupia.
Pyro. Why is Pyro common? What the hell?
Yeah, right. Qtronic, Rickaboo.
Fairy Life.
Bliss Totem is interesting.
They love reprinting Fairy Life. And that's it.
Okay, this set is actually not as good as I thought.
No, I think it's good. But I don't think it's as good as...
I don't think it's better than base set good.
Yeah. But it is better than Blast Explosion.
Okay, here's the thing, right? With Stompatrons, I want to buy lots to keep pulling Pyro, Energy Stream, and in the hopes of pulling Volmedius or Crazed Valkyrie. With Blastosplosion, I'm done after 2 boxes. With Stompatrons, am I done after 2 boxes?
Probably not.
Because of the distribution?
Because the thing with Blastosplosion is you're just like aiming for the chase cards, right? Whereas like Stompatrons, you just have more staples.
Yes. They're not as many as base set.
Not as many as base set. But then is that a product of Stompatrons being a bigger set? I don't know.
Base set is just as big as Stompatrons.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, compared to Blast Explosion.
Ultra Blast Explosion,
Yeah.
right? I guess there's this really weird dynamic, right? Where should we reward sets for being small or should we punish them? Man, this is hard.
I guess
I
it's
thought
more
my
about ratio, right?
yeah.
But I think I'm quite biased towards Blast Explosion because it's a new set. Well, I say new as in the later set.
Yeah, relatively speaking, it's new.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really difficult.
No, Blast Explosion. I just saw my notes. My Blast Explosion has Hydrus and Phantom Mech.
No, I think that's Thrash of the hybrid mega creatures that
Oh,
has
sorry,
those.
I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never
I
mind.
feel like our selection criteria might be changing halfway. Is it like how many do I want to buy in the store versus how happy am I opening a pack? Because those two mean completely different things. I'm sorry, viewers. This is hard.
Wait, which
More
I'm getting
about
confused.
this.
Which set is Blast Explosion again?
Last Explosion is what we already have here.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
What set number?
11.
Oh, it's 11. Okay. Oh, okay. That's the Miraculous. That's why.
You know what? Can we just put Blasto Explosion and Stompatrons in A tier and then reevaluate later?
Okay. All right.
All right. Let's move on. We need to get on with our lives.
Death Cruiser.
Survivors. I think this is a pretty bad set.
Well,
from
this
memory.
has all the bad survivors, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Blastosaur and Smash Horn
And
are
Smash Horn.
good,
Yeah.
but they're not quite good enough to carry the archetype. So I guess in that regard, they're bad.
Yeah. Okay, let's have a look. This is
This also has,
5?
yeah.
No, oh, yes, set 5.
I think it also has Aqua Surfer and Twin Cannon, which are good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the first thing I
What?
wrote down was Aqua Surfer.
well, I think the super rares are like kind of collectible
Well, Billion
because this
Degree
is
definitely, and then probably Death Cruise. Oh, and King Tsunami. Yeah.
because this is when they started introducing triple breakers, and like I think most of them are triple breaker.
Yep.
Um,
And then Aqua Surfer, of course.
and there we go. Aqua Surfer.
Divine Riptide.
I think not quite.
Yeah, but other than that, there's not much in this Twin Cannon.
Rickabu, I guess.
Yeah, and that's about it.
Okay, D tier it is. You don't even have to think about it. Like with a lot of these these D tier sets, you can name like 5
Yeah.
playable cards, right?
I think it's
then
better
that's
than
kind of it.
Rampage, but
Yes.
not much.
I think last time I had Rampage or Thunder Charge is the worst set. Those two are really bad.
Oh no, Thunder Charge we haven't even looked at yet.
Yeah.
Is that next?
It's
Thrash.
last, so
It's
this is
last.
Thrash. So you can here's your Phantomac and
Oh yeah,
Hydrus.
Phantom Mech, T-Dad.
This is the Vortex Evolution set.
Well,
and why is
the thing about Vortex is they're not good cards, but they're quite collectible. So
they're extremely collectible. So I would give them points for that
yeah,
for sure.
yeah, T-Dad is in the set,
Yeah.
and then Killstein,
Yeah, Killstein quite good.
quite good.
Olorus for Halfar to win with Alcadius.
Spencer Scarab.
Mecha Dragon is okay. Pincer Scarab pretty good.
Also, I always wonder, like Radioactive Horn, I feel like has potential. People haven't experimented with it.
Imagine Radioactive Horn in a Lost Soul Beat style deck, right?
Yeah.
You have that. You have Pincer Scarab, and you play more bounce. Spiral Gate, Unicorn Fish. That's a good time.
Yeah. Add in some Lucky Ball.
Oh baby.
And it has Locomotive version 2.
Giga Balza is okay. Is Giga Balza Locomotiver at home, or is he his own thing?
I mean, they're the same thing, right? So I don't know if you could say it's at all.
I guess it's just this whole metagame situation when you're playing around Petrova. Do you think people will play Loco, or do you think they'll play Giga Balza,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Cloud Nightmare, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
And then
These are kind of good.
these ones.
Yeah. Electro is good, and I think Earth Power in one of their more recent Hydra's list, they played Dormel because he's a big boy.
Yeah, I can see it. And then then what else? What else do we have here? Oh, we have Uncanny Turnip.
Yeah, Uncanny
It's
Turnip.
probably the best way striker.
Arguably, yes.
Is that a hot take?
I don't think it's a hot take. Okay, it might be a hot take because Jagil is really good, and like Sapien Tark is like really good as well. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah,
Okay,
I definitely think this set is good. But how?
I think it's really top heavy. I find the set very top heavy.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Like the commons are pretty crap, but
Yeah, if you pull Death Phoenix, right? Like, oh man, that just like makes your day, makes your month.
Do you think it's good enough for A?
Okay, it's funny that you mentioned that because I say it's ahead of all of the B tier sets, but is it ahead of the A tier sets? I mean, is
it's
it comparable?
bottom of A, right?
Comparable, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we can put it
put it
bottom
down
of
for
A.
now.
Yeah.
And then finally we have, I don't even know this guy's name.
Thunder Charge. You can put him in D tier.
No, what is this guy's name? This guy on the
Headlong Giant.
Headlong Giant.
I think it's Headlong Giant.
Do you think the card on the pack represents how good the pack is? Actually, that's not.
I think
true. Look at this Rothus the Traveler.
Yeah.
What is this? Stella?
I think that's some weird super rare Leviathan. King something. Aqua. I don't know, man. Aquanos. King Aquanos. Yeah,
okay, well, definitely not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
What set is this?
7.
7.
So this is one of those
my
like
favorite number.
You can count the number of like notable cards on one hand. But this set is unique in that even the foils are like irredeemable.
Yeah,
they're so bad.
Sky Crush.
No one cares about them.
Oh no. What about Kiza Bazaku?
I mean, he's okay maybe, but
you can tell when the scans for these cards are from the
official website.
Yeah. No one has these.
Yeah. Or no one bothered to upload them.
Yeah.
But I think this set is only notable for Propeller Mutant, Apocalypse Vice, and
Apocalypse Vice. Oh yeah, that's right. You always saying how Apocalypse Vice is the only good card in the set.
Yeah. And I guess Kukpalon, or else Damien will get upset with me.
Yeah.
It's like, you can count them on one hand.
Yeah, definitely. Cryptic?
Yep.
And that's it.
This might actually be worse than set 3.
Then Rampage?
Yeah.
So Rampage had Emerald, Steering Wave, Volcanic Arrows.
Yes.
And this set has
Cryptic Totem, Apocalypse Vice, and Propeller Mutant. And Kukpalon.
Okay, I think the set might be better. But then what about the super rares in Rampage?
I think they're all equally forgettable. But don't you think?
Yeah, well, I can't even name one, so.
Yeah, they're both really bad.
Yeah, I guess Apocalypse Vice and Cryptic Totem are still like pretty good, so maybe it does belong above Rampage.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah. I think, honestly, it just depends on when you ask me. And depends on how you ask me. It's like, Jason, do you think Thunder Charge is better than Rampage? And I'd be like, yeah, I guess I see it. And then if you reword it, like, do you think Rampage is better than Thunder Charge? I'm like, yeah, I see it.
I see it. Yeah.
I guess a lot of it will depend on how important you think Emerald is. And given how we have started to favor Apocalypse Vice over the other board wipes, and we have started to favor Emerald a lot less, then, yeah, I guess I see it.
But I do think collectability-wise, Cryptic Totem and Apocalypse Vice are much more up there than Emerald and Steering Wave.
So collectability of the non-foils, I gotta respect that.
Yeah.
All right, we can have it this way. That's fine.
Okay. Are we happy with
Okay.
this order? This is where we
Are we
can
hap-
fix it in post.
Yeah. So maybe we can add a description to each of the tiers. So D tier is like not buying sealed, right? Like that's what it means.
Not buying sealed.
Yeah.
Oh, but then what
And
about this? I would buy this.
exactly. Okay, so
okay.
that we might bump that
yeah,
up.
okay.
Like if you want to pull Petrova. What is it? Petrova slash Charger.
Yeah, I definitely would buy this. A Blizzard.
Oh yeah, and Blizzard.
I mean, those are like the meta-defining cards, right? So, like, you could probably
Yeah.
go without, like cards like Apocalypse Vice and
Yeah, you could live
Yeah.
without it if you have Blizzard of Spears. Or Searing Wave.
no, but more so Slash Charger and Petrova, I think.
Yeah, I guess the cards are so important because their effects can't really be replicated,
Yeah.
is what you're getting at,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Similar with like Emerald and Steering Wave, right? You could probably like it would be nice to have them, but there's also alternatives.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
Convinced.
C is it's not so good.
C is like buying one sealed.
I want C.
Okay, one and done. One box and
One
then
and
done. Yeah.
The year is done and done.
Yeah. Well, I think in this regard, we probably have to bump up Epic Dragons actually, because
what is this
Yeah.
epic game?
it has the Epic Dragons, Cranium Clamp, the Chargers, and Pig.
Cranium Clamp.
Because the thing is that if
Yeah.
you're hunting for the Evo Crushinator's foils and Balam and Alcadeus, you're also hunting for the Epic Dragons. That's how I see it. And the commons are good. It has good commons.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Alright. Two and done. Two and
That,
done.
that was a hard sell.
Okay, what's B?
Yeah. B is Box Hunter. Maybe Tooth.
Foil Hunter.
Yeah, okay, Foil Hunter. I like that.
Because the foils in these are really good.
Yeah, Foil Hunter, and then okay non-foils.
Yeah. Okay, non-foils.
Okay. And then A tier is...
It's very nice.
Yeah. Very nice. I guess in that regard, it's kind of hard to differentiate A and B, but these are clearly the better
No,
sets.
no, but they're clearly better, right?
Yeah,
Even the
they're
commons,
a lot.
even looking at commons. Yeah.
Because you definitely buy multiple boxes of these.
Yeah, and the thing with Blast Explosion is like you need the miraculous cards, don't you?
Okay, here's the thing. B tier is like you buy two boxes, you're maybe happy. With A tier, you buy two boxes, you're definitely happy, right? Like that's the difference.
Yeah. Okay, I think maybe I would put set 6 above Blast Explosion.
Okay. Yeah, this is
Just
one of those
more collectibles. I mean, I just like cards that you need.
But fewer collectibles because
Yeah, I guess so.
miraculous spells.
Miraculous spells.
Well, Medius can only carry the set so much.
And then you have the weak miraculous spells and the invincible spells.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. They're
Okay.
like pretty equal, I think.
Yeah, they're pretty equal. All right, whatever.
Yeah.
I think we can just leave it.
What do we call this?
Multiple boxes.
Multiple.
Yeah, because I guess when you think about it, you would be the average pull rates or multiple boxes of Rip Wallet. The average pull rate will be not super amazing, but also not super terrible. But
yeah.
they're carried by the foils.
Yep. Yeah. All right. And then finally we have S tier.
right? These are just
S
goated,
for
right?
staple.
I like that. S for staple. Yeah, no matter what way you spin it, Andrew, I can totally see us cracking open a case of shockwaves or base set, right?
Yeah, yeah, for
Like,
sure.
let's say we want to get all our friends into the game, or we
Yeah,
just
for sure.
have more
Yep.
disposable income.
Like, honestly, I feel like these two sets are probably quite equal. Because, like, if to get into the game, you need base set. But also, to be viable in the game, you need shockwaves.
Wow, I like it. I like it. I like it.
So they're like on the opposite sides of the spectrum, right? It's just,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. It's pretty neat how a lot of these are pretty interchangeable. Well, not a lot, but some of them. Um, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with this as well.
Oh,
Not buying
I like.
sealed, so we will not be putting any Emerald, Searing Wave, Apocalypse Vice. What
No, we'll just
else?
wait for them to pop up on Troll and Toad and buy them as singles for like between 25 cents to $5, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then how are you gonna get
I'm
your billion degree?
You just buy it as a single man. One thing I should mention is that
Oh no.
I
Oh, no, sorry, you go first.
I'm a bit worried about valuing sets like Shadow Clash or Blastosplosion too highly because rares are actually not easy to pull, but I think given where everything is relative to the other stuff, I think this is fine. It's just because
Yep.
you remember that time where I opened a bunch of Shadow Clash packs?
Yep.
Like I found some in the Philippines.
Yeah, yeah.
Marino and Hydro Hurricane were really hard to pull.
Yeah, yeah. There's also like it's like a rare, but it's also like a low pull rate rare.
Yeah. But no, I think
That's
these are
annoying.
good.
I was gonna say, how are we gonna live without Aqua Surfer?
You just buy him as a single man. Or do you think he's enough to elevate survivors into one and done?
No, I think Aqua Surfer in the TCG is probably less impactful for some reason. I don't know. I just feel like it goes into less decks,
Oh wow. It's interesting.
but I don't know.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Where would you put DM13 here? Yeah, before we
Oh man,
close off.
DM13. This is DM What If.
Yeah.
You have to remind me what's in this set. Actually, should we have a look?
Judge. Yeah, we can have a look. It's really just like Judgment, and then who cares, right?
Oh no, it's not even in the English sets.
Yeah, just chuck in DM13 in the search bar.
Oh, okay.
It's too old.
Eternal Phoenix. Alright, so we've got some Ozesu.
I think the super rares might be collectible. Maybe.
Yeah. I feel like I would rather have the vortexes.
True.
Oh, I guess this is a vortex, but aside
Yeah.
from
Um,
that. We have Trombo.
yeah. I
What
think
else?
Asteria and Pacific Champion are only borderline playable in our setting. Fanu is quite good. I think Tick Tick is quite good.
Yeah, Judgment. Judgment is the best card
Judgment.
in the set.
And then
The Queen.
Zahaku.
Zaku.
just
Zachary
kidding, just kidding.
Landarius.
Yeah.
There's actually not that many good cards in the set. Bad
I think this is kind of more in the middle.
Jasper. I
Yeah.
would even say this might be in one of these this not buying sealed.
I think okay, I don't know if I'd go that far. I think it's better than set 9. I would put it bottom of B, top of C.
Oh really? You
Yeah.
would buy some? You would buy some DM13?
Yeah, assuming the super rares are collectible, that already makes it somewhat comparable to the B tier sets. And then Judgment is very important to the game. And then there's some like
is really good.
borderline playable non-foils, right? Or like good non-foils, like Tick Tick, Jasper, Trombos, borderline. I think there's some okay stuff in here, but it's not super good. That's why I would go at the bottom.
Hmm.
Maybe top of C. Top of C.
Okay, I like C. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
One and
Okay.
done. Just get one judgment and you're done.
Honestly, yeah, you buy a box, you get your playset
Yeah.
of Judgment, and then that's it. Okay, so guys, thank you for joining us on that longer than expected video. Sorry for that little detour at the end. If you want to see more tier list videos like this, let us know what you'd like us to rank. And also, feel free to make some tier lists on tier makers. We don't have to make them ourselves. But as usual, thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, and we'll see you guys next time.